Okay, we're going to give it a try here. Now, I'm a builder, not a videographer or whatever you want to call it. Look, I'm selling this tiny house. It's a large tiny house. I've used a vehicle of a 53-foot refrigerator trailer, which I think is a great medium to use to build a tiny house. So this is a large cube, basically 8'6" wide, it's 53 foot long, it's 8'6" in height. This is an absolutely awesome vehicle to use to build a tiny house. For anyone that wants to build one, I would refer this over any kind of gooseneck trailer or smaller trailers. We'll go into that later. What we're going to try to do here today in a short video, before I show you everything, is go over a couple of things. So one is the reason why I built this and the expandability. Because I built it at 424 square feet, but you can expand this easily to much larger square footage, which will allow you financing from a mortgage company. Anything over 600 square feet with a foundation, you can get 30-year financing if that's what you wanted to do. So I'm going to turn the camera over here a little bit and see if we can see this plan right here, which shows the floor plan of the unit, and it gives you options to go out either one of these two patio doors and create more square footage, which I want to work with the homeowner or the future buyer, that we complete this 100%. So this has been built to be expanded on. HVAC system, for example, will handle up to 1,200 square feet. Electrical will handle 1,200 square feet. Plumbing, no problems at all with any of that. And that was how I originally built this. This is your base to start with. Expand on that. Okay, so we're going to go back. Just kind of hang here tight at the refrigerator and kitchen and what have you. So, I'm willing to work with buyers on all kinds of different options, even Airbnb. The other thing I'm going to say is this is completely ready to go. I can be anywhere in the United States within 5 to 7 days. If it was an emergency use for storm issues or what have you, this is completely mobile. It's all set up to go. It'll go down the highway just like any other semi-trailer, although it's not required to stop at scales or DOT stops, because it's considered now a travel trailer instead of a CDL kind of issue. Hope that helps you in what you're thinking about. If there's an emergency use, let's talk about that. Okay, so we're going to start moving around here just a little bit. And remember, this is our first video really I've ever done. So this is the kitchen. And I want to try and keep this, that we just get the floor plan, what have you, and I'll go into greater detail, and if you have questions, that's fine. So, why did I choose that refrigerator versus a regular refrigerator as an example? Because you put a standard refrigerator in a tiny house, it just overwhelms the kitchen. So I had this custom refrigerator, which all it is, there's no freezer, because the freezer is elsewhere, still in the unit. So it maximizes square footage for your refrigeration needs. And we'll go from there in more detail. Of course, custom microwave, all these cabinets custom built, all walnut stained. There's a subway theme here. Subway tile all throughout. These are all soft close cabinets. Of course, I really like the big garden window. It really helps the kitchen. Wide open feeling is what I needed to create here. So there's lots of windows, lots of doors. Look at that apron sink. Nice faucet. Garbage disposal, no problems. In fact, in this unit, I've actually put a kegerator system in here, but you can use that refrigerator for other needs. All tile, all custom ceilings, and we'll talk about these ceilings in another video because these are important. What I did here, this is where your HVA system runs through the entire unit. Unlike other tiny houses, you have full airflow to all rooms, everything. Okay, we're going to go here to where you would be in the kitchen looking towards the living room. And of course, this is the bar top where you would sit with a couple bar stools. That's a nice pantry unit below that, lots of space. Big flat screen TV. And of course, there's an electric fireplace there, all dialed in. This room happens to have carpet, which I'll replace with buyer's choice or continue the laminate flooring that goes throughout the house. All up to you. Again, I'm going to try and keep this short. We'll go into more detail in another video. The next room you come to is the utility room. It has your forced air heating, air conditioner all through. It's propane, so is the propane tankless water heater. And here is your freezer unit, which of course you get a brand new one. But there's your big box freezer. And this is a 100 amp sub panel that you can use however you want. There's plenty of slots, what have you. But I'll go into more detail on exact amperage required, 30 amps minimum if you're an off-grid kind of liver. If you're in extreme climates, I'd say 50 amps minimum. The rest is all done by propane. Of course, laminate floors throughout, so you go through this living room area into the bathroom. And again, I'm going to try and limit this down. Here's the bathroom. I have lots of pictures. It's all subway kind of thing. What's nice about this is a very large bathroom. Of course, custom ceilings again, custom amenities here and there. It's all subway tile, big 5-foot shower, not with a bench seat. Not like most tiny houses where you have this small compartment to take a shower. I believe that you spend a lot of time in the bathroom. Well, nice niche in there, nice delta valve, lots of windows. All windows, by the way, have window coverings on them. This medicine cabinet is all glass shelves, massively deep. And you come to really simple, stack washer or dryer. It's LP, propane, storage. It's one of the largest ones you could put in an area. And then you come to the bedroom, which I've also installed a security door just in case. That's a steel door, steel frame, everything with locks. In case you need a place to, you have to go. Stay away from the bad guys. This also brings into closet, which we go into more detail about that, but it has a nice closet for all your belongings and such. Storage is huge. Of course, there's more shelving on the back side. Access panels where they're required or needed. For example, that is the washer dryer access panel, just in case you have to get to that. That's audio visual over there. And you come to the bedroom. Bedroom's carpet. I'll put any carpet you want in. Lots and lots of glass. Very open. This is all custom built from the bed frame down. Pedestal, everything, all cabinetry, all custom built. This is a queen size, a fully adjustable bed, micro massage. Really nice, queen size, and you have room to walk on any sides. There's amenities, LED lighting. There's custom lighting all through the ceiling. Of course, every room has ceiling fans in it and large picture windows. I really like to